When you're running a demonstration of your product or your service, it's really important that you set yourself up for success. Here's 3 really simple tips that are going to enable you to have a successful demonstration and make sure that you're presenting value. The quality of any meeting is determined by the strength of the agenda, and you'll be amazed at how many salespeople don't set an agenda. Now, this time is put aside to learn a bit more about the prospect and obviously show them the product. Well, we should be telling them that to make sure that there's absolutely no surprises and understand how we intend to use that time. So here's how I would set an agenda. Well, thank you for joining me today. Before I start, I thought I'd set an agenda to make sure we get the best use of our time today. To start with, I'm really keen to learn more about the organisation. There's 3 things that I really want to achieve. Understand what the organisation's objectives are for this year, get an understanding of some of the challenges that are getting in the way, and then learn a bit more about how that's affecting your role specifically. Then the exciting part, and I guess the reason why you've turned up today, we can show you the product. But more importantly, we can show you in context of what you're looking to achieve. And then lastly, I'd love to put some time aside at the end where we can talk about next steps and how we move forward from there. Setting an upfront contract is really, really important. So many salespeople are afraid to do it. But sometime after we've set an agenda, it's worth explaining to the prospect what we're looking to achieve and get some commitment from that as well. So don't be afraid to say to the prospect, just to be really clear, if we can show you some value today and help you understand how we can help you overcome some of these challenges, are you happy for us to move forward and talk about next steps? Now, what we're doing here, which is really important, is that we're getting commitment from the prospect that says, well, if you can show me some value, then yes, we will move forward. But we're also giving them an opportunity to say no. They may well turn around and go, we can't because I'm not the right person. And they might turn around and say, well, it's not really the right time for us at the moment, or we're just looking at this stage, to be perfectly honest with you. And this is going to really help you with qualification, because you can ask deeper questions about that to see what position the prospect's actually in. And if there's no chance of them transacting or doing business with you, it's worth qualifying them out. And the best salespeople in the world qualify out people who have no intention or motivation of purchasing their product. I've sat on thousands of demonstrations throughout my career, and the ones that really, really bomb are the ones where they're treated like a training session, not a demonstration of value. So many salespeople think that they've got to show the prospect everything that the product does. Well, first of all, no. Only show them stuff that represents value that you've found in the discovery stage. And second of all, this isn't a training session. So if you find yourself saying stuff like, oh, and then you click this button here, and if you click this button there, and then this will take you through to here, that's a training session. What they want is impactful value really, really quickly. So if your demo stage is much, much shorter, that's good because it's shown that you've learned what true value looks like for the prospect. And if you can achieve what you want to achieve in 1-2 clicks, even better, because that's giving them the outcome that they want. And remember, prospects do not buy products or features, they buy outcomes. So your job is to get as quickly as possible to that outcome. Hope these tips have been useful. Let me know how you get on. And as a bonus tip, remember, leave time at the end to discuss commercials and next steps. So many salespeople are trying to rush that into the last minute or 2. Give yourself 10 minutes.